G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Daethstro, the Aussie Geek, and this is part 2 of the Transformission's Havok, aka Motormaster, because, big surprise, I ran out of time. So let's try and get the last components added, which really there isn't that much more left. What we need to do is add his backpack. Now, I'm just looking at it, so I really should have grabbed another box. So basically we have all these ports, and what we have is the back of the trailer. And, God, this is going to be awkward. I think I'm going to have to stand up for this, so I can actually get some room. So basically we need to get things in here to sort of keep things in place. So what I've done is, if you can see it, flip these, and this all has to straighten out the best it sort of can, like this, because these are going to slide in behind the arms, and then everything sort of tabs in. Now this, because of the way the hinges work, is going to be an absolute pain, and I might have to lift them up a bit so I got a little bit of clearance. So it's going to come in under and over. And then try to get one side in and plug in. I think I got one. Oh, this is the easiest time I've ever had doing this. Then that can fold up and just sit on his back side. So we're almost done. Almost done. And of course I detach his cod piece. We can flip his horns up. And I completely forgot how impressive this guy actually does look. So, final pieces, we have all the guns. That's right, I haven't got it zoomed in. So we have all these guns. So this is Motormasters. And now we can combine these. So we have Dead End's gun. And you want to point it this way. You have Wild Rider drag strips. So you're going to fold this out. Remember I said I should glue that. I'm glad I didn't. That's going to come down here, and the handle that would originally Motormaster would hold would have been, it goes there. You take Wild Riders, and that goes on the underneath, and that tabs in right in. Oops, do I need to? Oh, I'm going to need to get the handle out of the way. Put that in there, just keep the barrel straight, and that sort of tabs in there. And last but not least, breakdowns. Sorry for the wobble. That just sits in the back. And voila, we have Menasor's gun. As for the sword, you will need to extend it. I don't like extending it. It uses this port in combiner mode, but to give it the full effect, you need to fold those down, split the sword in half, extend it, stab it all back in, and then you can leave those out. I don't like it because of all this. I reckon it's just, yeah. So, here we go now. We have a light up feature, which I don't think my chest is all the way in, but I'm not going to fight it. So he does have a light up feature if you turn his head this way, I believe. No, the other side. Hit the button, and he has light up eyes. Now they take AG3s. I had to look at them really closely. Surprisingly, I had some spare from God knows what other figure I bought. So AG3s is what you need if you ever buy this guy. And of course, you can arm him up. I think I might try taking the box away, just lifting crap up. If this doesn't give anybody any kind of motion sickness, so any problem, I want to say, oh, god damn. I honestly do not think, oh, my arm's just fallen off. See, that's why you're supposed to put a piece on there. Not that it's really easy to get into place. Is there a slider? Yeah, there's a slider. So it just sort of slides God dang it. I don't know if any of you can actually see any of this. There we go. Now his elbow's in place. So the problem is the back arse of the cart doesn't. And I think I've actually got that handle stuck. There we go. Kinda. Alright, so we can arm him up. He's not the best combiner, that's for sure. We can arm him up so the big old peg goes into his fist. Tabs in there, and you can wrap his fingers around. And I think the actual joints on this have sort of gone wonky over these because that's not really holding. But I'll get his arm up a little bit, maybe that'll give us a little bit more woolly way. There we go. I'm trying to remember if this guy ever actually fell on me. Oh, God. Stability to... Oh, there we go, that might help. I know this guy does have an issue with balancing. So, don't worry, I will do a sort of aerial in a minute. You stay. And of course, we can put the gun in the other hand. Geez, you wonder why I don't keep this guy combined. He was nice for my first time, but damn, he hasn't really done well. So, just a little bit of aerial. So there he is, all armed up. And I think my lights have turned off in his eyes. So there we go. So, let's try to do articulation. So I'm going to disarm this guy because otherwise I'm going to have issues. To take that off, take the gun away. Alright, so let's see if I can do this. Oh God, I've been dreading this day, so I think I'm going to have to bring that box back. This is what happens when you film with a phone. Alright, so the head can do a full 360. It can look up that far, look down that far, and I can actually see that Dragstrip's arms are a little bit wonky. So his arms can do a full 360. I'm refusing because I know I'm going to have parts falling off. Dragstrip can go that far out, and break down, dead end can go that far. You have, if I fold down the camera, bicep rotation. We have individual fingers. And that's just fallen off. He has wrist rotation. He doesn't move in and out, and you can use that if you find a use for it. Drag strip's obviously the same. Drag strip, I keep saying it. Dead end is the same. My apologies for that. He has waist rotation. He has no ab crunch. His legs only move up about that far. Don't really go very far back. You can get a wide spread, but that's just disabled the hip joint. He has no hip rotation. He has full knee, both on both sides. His ankles can spin. They tilt out that far. Can't really go up or down. And I think his right leg just went on me. Ugh. Like I said, these guys are not my... Whoops. Yep. That hip's going on me. Like I said, these guys are not my Menasor. That's what my fans toys is going to be for. Because, oh my god. He's... Oops. Breakdowns actually come apart. Oop. God dang it. Really, breakdown? Narcissistic pain in the butt. I don't even think he's going to be able to stand. Oh, I might be able to use... Actually, Wide Rider's not far off it either. Alright, so I've just sort of locked his knees in place, but he is wobbly as hell. So, it is what it is. So I'm not even going to attempt to attach drag strip breakdown back to that. let me do my comparisons and let's get this over with. There he is with WFC Scorponok and Combiner Wars Devastator. So he's just a bit short of Devastator if you don't include the tips of drag strips and dead ends car tips. And I will point out, while I've got these guys on, if you want to see me review WFC Scorponok, this is the last chance you get. If I haven't gotten the 5 likes for each of the Stunticons individually by the time that this video has been up for a day, I'll consider it a failure and we'll move on to the next project. But one more comparison, which honestly these guys I love. And there he is with Zeta Toys Bruticus, aka Armageddon, and Superion, aka Kronos. So these guys are my representations of Superion and Bruticus. And as you can see, Menasor is, in this form, IDW especially, he is too small. So this is why he doesn't stay in combined mode, because he no longer realistically represents my want for Menasor. But let's bring in one more final comparison before we finish this up. And finally, there he is with his future replacements, the Fans Toy Stunticons. As of now, Dead End still hasn't come out as of the recording of this video. And as you can see, Motormaster is like up to his pelvis, you know, give or take. So he's really not that much bigger than the Fans Toys offering. So yeah, sad about that, but they are still perfectly good figures in robot mode. So if you want an IDW style Stunticon set for vehicle and vehicle and robot mode, I highly recommend these guys. They look great. But sadly, if you want them for combined mode, they will fall flat. And stability and things holding together. Admittedly, he came out many years ago. I'd say about probably 5-10 years ago. So realistically, he is of the old style combiners. He's definitely long before Zeta and all that. So you know, I think it's I want to say TFC or whatever it's called. I think they're releasing Vomitus or something, but it's basically back in them days of Warbatron and whatnot. So yeah, it is what it is. But we did it. We completed our first combiner. It took what, 7 videos, but we did it. So it was an interesting run for the future when eventually I do these guys. And well, I've even got the train bots here, so maybe I'll even do Predator King and Devastator one day. But yeah, don't forget, if you want to see Scorponok next, and I hope I put this in the video, but Scorponok is taller than his actual legitimate height, because I do have upgrade parts on him, which I'll point out in his video. So if you want to see that video next, don't forget to put at least 5 likes on each of the individual Stunticons. Motormaster, just got to put 3 on one video and 2 on the other, and that will count as 5. You don't have to like this guy if you don't want to. That's completely up to you. But thanks for watching, and if you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. I promise you it will not hurt my feelings. Leave me a comment. Would you be perfectly happy for this guy to be your Menasor? Tell me if he even is better than the Combiner War Menasor, which I never got any of, but I'm pretty sure he beats them in for miles. But yes, leave me a comment, subscribe, maybe even ring the bell for more videos. I at least post once a week, twice if I am doing Lego, which I will be doing some more work on Darth Vader. I think if I haven't finished it by the time this video gets uploaded, I guess we'll soon find out. But thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.